Hi, my name is Sullen, and we're going to make this armor right here for Lightning Arrow, Deadeye. What you need is a lot of evasion, so we're going for 2 guaranteed T1 prefixes, T2 plus evasion hybrid, T2 plus deflection, T3 plus res, and then desecrated mod, which can be whatever you want. The last 2 affixes are variable, as you will see. The method is there. It's recomb until you get double T1 prefix. Then we're going to double exalt, homogenous, perfect exalt until you get the hybrid evasion and deflection. Then we're going to desecrate either res or attributes depending on what you want as your suffixes. And then after that, we're going to homogenous and perfect exalt to get that last suffix. After which you can re-roll that desecrated mod if you want, or like I did, just keep what you get. And here we go. I've already made a couple of these and I sold them. I haven't made a ton of profit, but it's a fun craft, so I kind of wanted to do again. And plus I didn't hit the exact thing that I wanted, and I sort of refined the technique since then. I don't know how new this is going to be for anybody, but I didn't see a video exactly like this, so that's why I decided to make this. The idea is we want to hit this chest. Plus evasion, percent evasion, both of these are going to be tier 1. Hybrid evasion is 1 to 2. This is the biggest place where we can miss. We do not want hybrid evasion life. No hybrid life. Otherwise, our craft is pretty much done for 2 reasons. 1, it's a shitty mod, and 2, it messes up our homogenous exalts later down the line. Okay, and then finally, these top 4 mods are guaranteed, and then the rest can be kind of targeted with homogenous and desecrated mods. The idea is you want to desecrate on a res mod and then homogenize another res mod on. All right, the method is pretty simple. We're using the Recombinator. So the first task is to get bases. We want to buy as many bases as we can that have good rolls, because the Recombinator doesn't change the divine. So here's where you can really get a little bit of extra evasion in. I bought 109s for 10x. And 249 pluses for 10x. I think this is the sweet spot. After that, they start to get to 20 or 30. Certainly can get perfect divined ones for like 50x if you want to go all out. Why not? I mean, you're gonna wear this forever, so whatever you're willing to go for. So I would invest in high rolls on these evasions. The other thing you can do is you can just pick these up. If you want to do this on the cheap, just keep on picking these up and recomb as you go. You can even forget the lucky omen and just sort of do it as you're going. All right, so let's do this. You can see that it's 19%, which is pretty good, and lucky is kind of double that. So it's about a 40% chance. So we're kind of supposed to hit this 1 in every 3, but I just usually get 3 at a time and do 3 of these at a time. So let's see what happens. Recomb number 1. We're recombing these 2 mods, and again, the goal is 1 out of 3 of these should win. Miss first. Evasion. Lucky's checked. All right, we got 1. Evasion. Let's get another one for good measure. We didn't. Okay. Okay, now comes the hardest part and the most stressful part of the whole recomb. As you can see, there are only 5 defensive tagged mods on in the whole pool. So we have 2 of them already here. The evasion flat and the evasion percent are both defense. So when we hit homogenized exalt, we are guaranteed to hit this and this and this. We do double exalt, which we're going to make sure to do. We will put on 2 of those. So right at the same time, we can guarantee, using 1 perfect exalt, we can guarantee hybrid, and we can guarantee deflection. Now, this is the big thing. We do not want to hit this mod. This mod sucks. So the biggest part of this craft, and what costs the most money, is if we miss this, we basically have to start over. So here's hoping. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. We got the life mod. We start over. Okay, another try. Recombinated another one, took one more. Again, the goal is to not get life on this. We're guaranteed the deflection mod. We just hope to hit the right hybrid. It's 50-50. 2 random mods. Homogenous. Perf Exalt. Damn. Okay, try number 3. God damn it. Okay, we go again. Homogenizing, greater exalt. Double prefixes. T1, T1, T2, T2. Alright, we'll take it, but we did not get the life mod, so we are sitting pretty. What we're doing now is not necessarily taking something we'll keep, although we probably will, if it's like a hybrid chaos lightning res or one of those mods. But what we also can do is have something to roll the other mod with a homogenous, put it on, and then Omen of Light to change what the desecrated mod is. The other way to do it is get an attribute as your desecrated mod, slam on Dex, and with the Perf Exalt you can guarantee tier 3+. And then Omen of Light and get res mod. What I really need is res, so I'm going to try to get a hybrid res, and I'm going to use a Perf Exalt at the end. Perf Exalt and homogenous to get a tier 3 or above. I did this before. Last time I got to this point, I got a tier 5 mod, and I really want to make sure that this is my chest, and I want tier 3 or above resistance. But at this point, you can use a greater exalt from now on to get just what level mod you want. Okay, so the first step is let's add a mod. We're looking for any res. The hybrid chaos res is probably what we want to keep, so we're going to look for that one first. We didn't get it. In fact, this is a good mod, and some people might want to stop here, but we're going to re-roll until we get res. Okay, there we go. We got lightning and chaos res. We'll keep that. Like I said, if you want to keep this, then slam on Dex. That's fine, but we're going to keep this one. Okay, now to the final part of the craft. We have only res and elemental and lightning and chaos tags and defense. So the only thing we can get is a res tag for our final prefix. I'm using a perfect. You can definitely go cheaper and do greater right now. And you could also, you know, eschew the homogenous exalt omen if you really want to, and just go random. But at this point, I've invested a lot. I really want T3+. So to guarantee it, I'm gonna go perfect and homogenous. Make sure my homogenous is on, and Perf Exalt, and we get T3 cold res, which is pretty good, and it's a top roll. The divine on this is actually, the prefixes are really good. The suffixes are okay, pretty decent, like mid. This thing, I always go like 50 below. So 4 divine without any other suffixes. We're looking at 14-ish. You can't trust that 17. I'm guessing this is worth like 14-ish, 15-ish divine, depending. You know, but it ended up costing me probably more than that. This is actually a little bit higher. I think this is more like 16. This is more like 9 or 8. This is more like, this doesn't matter. This is gonna be 4. 4. I will use 3 of these. 3, 0. So this cost me maybe like maybe 20 div to make, but I had 3 failed ones that sold all for about, you know, maybe 3 div, 2 to 4 div each that I finished. So I don't think you're making a lot of money unless you get lucky. If you get really lucky and hit T1, I mean, so it cost me a little bit of money because I didn't hit T1 on the hybrid and the deflection, but I don't know. It's a pretty good looking chest, and just really have to hit one big 50-50. And besides that, it's all kind of pretty set in stone. All right, thanks a lot. Have a good one.